Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I just feel like I've done an awful lot lately. I've been up to Edinburgh, I've filmed a load of videos up in Edinburgh and on the way back. I've been to work like 6 days, oh fuck's sake, this is... Hey up everybody. My name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I was thinking about this YouTube channel, right? And it's now been nearly a year, right, of doing these videos, either twice a day or once every 2 days. I've done quite a lot of these videos now. I've gotten into a cycle of doing them. I've talked about all my core sort of principles and ideas, and you know, and then updated them and tackled them in various ways, and you know, I've done quite a lot and a lot of variations of quite a lot. And it got me thinking, like, am I going to do this specific thing forever? Am I going to do 2 videos a day or like 1 video every 2 days for the rest of my life? Am I going to be doing like 100 of these videos a year times 50 more years? That's 5,000 more videos minimum, right? Do I have 5,000 videos worth of stuff to say? Because 5,000 videos times, say 10 minutes, that's 50,000 minutes worth of stuff. And then that's something like 6-7 years total worth of stuff, including all of these. It's just an awful lot of stuff. It's an awful lot of, you know, talking about things. And say I did keep it up that long forever, right? I feel like it would get boring after a while. I think what makes these videos exciting now is that this hasn't been going on for too long. I think if I was to keep doing this just forever in this sort of style, the gimmick would wear off. So I don't think I am going to do these forever. I want to do them for a bit longer. But I was thinking about what I want to do next, and an idea kind of came to me. I have said an awful lot, and in varying ways, and I thought it'd be fun to try and consolidate it all into one sort of core thing. You know, say all the videos that I've done about, let's say, AI, for instance. Take all the videos about AI and figure out what my core message is, figure out a few, like, do some research on the topic as well, get some sources, and then make like a proper 20 to 40 minute long, like, TV style episode. Kind of like me talking about it, get some talking heads, you know, interviews with people that are experts in the field, get a few voiceover segments with some graphs and shit with sources in the description. Kind of like a Tom Scott video, a little bit more sort of nuanced than this. There'd be different camera angles. I'd be like walking and talking to the camera. You know, you'd have one of those, follow me along a river or something like that, where I go, ooh. So in the beginning, AI was this computer thing that was generated by some people, and those people thought, oh, wouldn't it be good if we could get the computers to do the things that we're trying to do with the computers, because we're coders and we just kind of can't be asked anymore, so let's get the computers to do it. And then the computers got a bit too good at doing it, so then that kind of all went a bit wrong. You know, and then that would be the setup, and then there would be like, in 2002, AI got better at humans at learning how to talk, and in 2010, Sam Altman was born, and he came out of a fucking pod, and he told us all that AI is the future, and then he came out of OpenAI and made it the future, and now we're all fucked, you know, and then it would be like a little, oh, here's my thoughts about the future, and then there would be a few like talking heads with a load of people in the street, just like, hey, what do you think about AI? Like that face, and then they would sort of zoom in on that face, go, ooh, that's scary, you know, just sort of that kind of thing. Like mini documentaries about life and about different aspects of life and things that I care about. And I like the idea of like stylizing it as a proper TV series. So it would be sort of like episode 1, like series 1, episode 1, series 1, episode 2. And each of these series and episodes would have like a single like word name, like AI, life, childhood, future, depression, you know, all of these various things, and we would try and get to the utmost root of the issue, rather than doing what we do in these sort of videos, which is sort of chisel away and chip away at the topic at hand of each video. just like, you know, demolish the entire topic with one fucking giant drill like that, and just like, right, we want to get to the heart of the issue, like that, and just get straight to the bottom of it, right? Maybe that's what we could call it, getting to the bottom of it. I think that's already been taken. But, you know, we'll just be another one of those fucking channels. I know it's kind of a generic idea, but I kind of want to do one like that, because I'm a bit sick of making narrative fucking films. I don't find it enjoyable or interesting in the slightest, so I'm not going to do any more of them. I want to do more, like, life sort of stuff. I've been working on this channel with my mate Benja, which is like 1 day long documentaries where we spend a day going out covering a topic, and then all the footage, like we shoot the whole documentary in 1 day, and then one of us or the other edits it. And we do like these little 5-10 minute documentaries about like little life things. They're a bit closer to your average sort of Tom Scott video, or say like a Vice news piece, like that kind of thing. Nothing particularly intense or, you know, expenditive. But we want to talk about like little like artistic things and like little weird topics. Generally as a way of just like getting our videography and editing show reels up there. It'd be a good thing to add to our CV. You know, we might do like a couple dozen episodes and then call it. I don't plan on making it a big, huge project unless it does really well on the subscribers or whatever, in which case I suppose it will do like that. Because like when I started doing these videos, I wasn't expecting it to be the main thing that I do, or like some kind of big project. It was just kind of the thing that I did without any real like worry about it. And then it sort of became the main thing that I do. And yeah, I like the idea of doing those sort of videos where it's sort of a long set of pieces to camera with different set pieces and like different scenes, if we call them that. You know, like the interview scene, the interview with the big wig, you know, who we've set up as a little bit of a thing, and we talk about how we tried to get the interview with them but they didn't really want to talk to us. Have a set piece of me getting kicked out of some fucking like weird company that we don't like, so we're infiltrating them to try and get an interview, and they say, no, we're going to call security on you, and then we get dragged out by security. We could get something like that going. That could be quite fun. I'd like to make one specifically about AI, because I fucking hate AI, and I think that it's a death to all humanity and a death to all artistry, and I think that it should be fucking eliminated from existence, right? Oh, it's so fucking convenient that you can just use ChatGPT to work out your day. Use your fucking brain, you idiot. You know, I'm not like, I'd like to do some topics getting into these deeper sort of topics, because I just find it interesting at the end of the day. I just find it interesting. And I think it would be fun. I think it would be an enjoyable experience that I'm going to do maybe once I have some more free time on my hands. And once I've gotten some ideas. These are things that will take actual writing. I need to actually actively write all of these videos. I can't just make them off the top of my head. I can't just use bullet points. We need proper scripts and stuff. With a combination of like talking to the camera, voiceover, interviews, little set pieces. There'll be all sorts in them, and they'll be kind of narrative driven, but not driven by a fictional narrative. It'll be non-fiction pieces, and I think that'll be quite fun. I'd like to do some political stuff, get to the core of fucking various political issues. I vaguely know the person who hooked up Jeremy Corbyn with Hamas, so I might try and get him for an interview. Don't know what I'm going to do the interview with him on. Might do it on like electronic fucking lasers just to like vary it up a bit, because he's probably sick of hearing like, oh, did you hook up Jeremy Corbyn with Hamas? Yeah, I did. Oh, what was that like? I don't know, hot, because it's in fucking Arabia, innit? So yeah, those are my ideas for the future. That's my one big idea for the future. I'd like to make long kind of piece to camera videos, kind of like this sort of thing, like this style of narration where I talk into the microphone like this, kind of off the top of my head, but I want it to not be off the top of my head. I want it to be like in the middle of my head, if that makes sense. I want it to be already figured out, and then we just go and do the thing, rather than try and figure it out on camera, have it all figured out and then come on camera and do it. I think that could be quite fun. Just sort of these videos, but a bit more professional, a bit more nuanced. I think that could be enjoyable. Yeah, that's my idea. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are, because these videos have been going on for a while, and I don't know how much more I've got left in me. I always feel like I'm going to run out of ideas for them, but I never quite do. I always seem to have something else to say or something else to talk about, and it just sort of keeps going. And I wonder when I'll eventually run the well dry, or if I'm just currently chiseling away at the fucking dirt underneath the well, and I'm tunneling my way to the core of the Earth. And if so, I wonder what the core of the Earth's like. That'll be interesting. Taking these metaphors way too far, but then that's kind of the point of these fucking videos, isn't it? That's the gimmick. Oh God, it's hot. It's nice out, but the hay fever's kind of. That's why I've sounded like this all the way through the video. Yeah. All right. That's gonna be it from me. Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of the day, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on that series. Particularly, what kind of thing do you think that is like, and do you have any sort of suggestions for topics or suggestions for set pieces? And what other kind of documentaries along those lines have you been interested in? So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Take care, and bye bye.